Deanna Hallenbeck, excuse me. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is Friday. What a week. What a week. It has flown by. Been busy, busy, busy. Got a very, very, very busy day today. And what better way to start my day than with each and every one of you beautiful people. And then soon after here, well, let me wait for the everybody to start filing in. And then I got a couple announcements. And then we're going to get this show on the road. TJ Rouse, good morning. Is that Tori? That is Tori. Must have changed your name for YouTube, huh, Tori? TJ Jacobs from Corbett. Good morning, Jonathan Tadori. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Kristen Sawyer. Good morning. Chad Carver. Good morning. How is everybody doing this morning? While we're waiting for everybody to file in here, guys, do me a favor and let's get this out there. Share this all out to all your groups, family members, friends, people out there you know just might be struggling, who might need to hear a message of hope, a message of inspiration. And when you come over here on Drew's page, guys, we're going to show you a lot of love. A lot of love. Donna Coleman, good morning. Denise Rosado, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, all you beautiful people. I love you all so very much. So here we are. It's Friday. Like I said, this has been a very busy week for me. I've been grinding, been on my grind, been making some moves, making some things happen. Very, very productive week, to say the least. Marcia Roberts, good morning. So this morning, after I get done with this video with all you beautiful people, I get to go to my daughter's school, and we get to spend a thing called Dads and Donuts. Is that right, baby?
Yes.
Come on over here. Let's see everybody. Let's see everybody. What are we gonna do today?
We're going to go have some fun together and eat some donuts.
Where are we gonna eat these donuts at, though?
At the school and gym.
In the gym?
Mm-hmm.
Me and you, right?
Mm-hmm.
My best buddy. Give me 5. Yes. So I get to start this day this morning with this beautiful young lady, and what better way to start the day, right? I mean that's a blessing in itself. And then things are going to get really busy for me. And then just to remind all you beautiful people that tonight at 6 p.m. I will be live on the Stronger Than Addiction page, and it's going to be kind of an interesting thing, something new for me. Even I'm going to be live. The live's not new, but doing a live in front of a live audience is going to be It's going to be something different for me. I'm excited about it. Angel Bryant, that is her page. She's put this thing together. Of course, she's a good friend of mine, and she asked me to come over there, do this live video with her and some other beautiful people in recovery. I'm super, super stoked about it. I'm excited about it. And then, yeah, that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna have an amazing day. And but like I said, starting this day off with this beautiful girl. Go sit down, baby. And then we're gonna roll out, right, baby? Give me a kiss.
Yeah.
Mwah. All right, guys, here I am this morning, as promised every Friday morning, of course, I want to get your weekend pushed in the right direction. And I was thinking about it as I was praying this morning. What do I want to talk about, God? Give me something. And I've the word time keeps coming to my head the last couple of days. Time is definitely of the essence. And time, a lot of Catherine Lance, good morning. I love you. Tammy Cox, good morning. Nikki Walker, good morning. Chastity Snotter, good morning, guys. I love you all very much. Please do me a favor and let's get this video out there. Time is definitely of the essence. And what I've learned most about my life and about recovery and about just about everything as a whole is that there's a couple things in your life that you can never get back. Most importantly, your life. We can never get our life back. We only get this one shot to make it happen, right? Another thing, time. We can't get it back. We can never get it back, you know. And you know what? As amazing and as many huge steps as I've taken in the last 4 years of my recovery, when I learn to reflect, or when I tend to reflect on where it is this disease took me, I really get upset with myself sometimes when I realize how much time I have wasted because of this disease, and how much time I have wasted, and for what? What do I have to show for it? You know, I have experience, true. I have a lot of that. I can promise you, I have a lot of experience. You know, but at the end of the day, after a 25-year active addiction, what do I have to show? Oh, I have a lot of pain. I have a lot of resentments I built up over the my 25-year active addiction. I have a lot of messed up feelings that came with being in that dark, destructive world for over 25 years. But you know what? And I don't I take the good with the bad. You know, there's nothing that I can go back and do and change what I did during the 25-year active addiction that I had to endure. I can't change that. Okay, all I can do is take that mess, carry it over here into recovery, and turn that mess into a message. And the message today is for you guys: is this, the time is now. Hence the title of this video this morning. The time is now. We can't sit idly on our asses at home in our houses, sitting on our hands and expecting a great life to come walking to our front door and knocking on it and telling us, "Here's the life that you've always wanted." It doesn't work that way. Application is a must in recovery. As unfortunate as that may feel to a lot of you who are in early recovery, you are going to have to apply yourself. You're going to have to get up and do something with your life. And there's only one person in the world that can make you do it. And that person is you. It was a really, really, really tough pill to swallow when I realized in recovery that I had to put in a lot of work. You know, I couldn't just expect to come into recovery and take this invisible magic pill and expect all the destruction, despair let's emphasize the word that I had caused so many people the previous 25 years. I couldn't expect for it just all to go away. It does not go away. We have to clean up the wreckage of our past in order for us to start pushing forward progressively and positively in our life in recovery. Robert Goldman, good morning. Chrissy Cook, good morning. Lindsay Michelle, good morning. I love you. The time is now. Okay, because as we all know, every one of you who are on this live feed this morning, count your blessings, because by all rights, a lot of us should not be here today. You see, that's the thing I love about my God. Okay, I'm not sure where you're at with your God or your higher power, but the thing about my God is that He loves us. I know that. He has told me time and time again how much He loves me, how much He's willing to invest in me, and how much He is willing to invest in each and every one of you. You are all here today, saved by His saving grace. Amen. So what are we doing now? We've been given this second, third, fourth, fifth, 10th chance at life. Are we going to sit around and squander it in self-pity, misery? Because it's really easy for each and every one of us to start feeling sorry for ourselves, right? I was the king of self-pity, the king of self. I swam in self-pity, expecting the whole world to come rushing to my side and saying, "How can we help you, Drew? I know you're struggling, Drew. What can I do to help you?" I was the most entitled addict on the planet at one time. I believed that the world owed me something for all the pain and all the devastation and destruction and despair that I had to endure. To really, really, really smack in the face when you truly realize that the world doesn't owe you nothing. The world doesn't owe you nothing. And I thought the world did. And my perspective in active addiction leading into my early recovery was totally, totally out of sync. It was totally whack. You know, I got an amazing man in my life I call a sponsor. I got an amazing man in my life that I get to call a mentor, a brother, a father figure. And he's told me Let me tell you something, Drew. The only person in the world who's ever owed you anything is you. Because it's going to be you that's going to push yourself forward in progression in recovery. It's going to be you. You are the captain of the ship. Don't get this wrong. God is in the driver's seat. But here, I have this thing that he's given me called free will. And for the majority of my life, I implemented free will in every wrong thing that a person could implement it in. My daughter's trying to sneak in this video. If you want to sit here, baby, you can sit here. My will, right? My will, my way. It's always been about Drew, right? It's always been about you, right? You know, I had to learn how to get out of that thinking and kind of just like step to the side and kind of let life just unfold in front of me instead of forcing the issue all the time. I always was the person who was forcing things. I learned to let go and let live. And that was such a huge part of my early recovery, learning to let go. I took everything so darn personal. I had to learn to develop thicker skin in recovery because I was so sensitive. I always believed I was a target. I believed that everybody was talking badly about me, and I had no idea what the word constructive criticism meant. I believed that was a fancy way of somebody talking crap to you. You notice how I'm censoring my words because of good dad. But in the last 4 years, guys, God has truly shown me so many amazing things about life. I'm not just talking about recovery, I'm talking about life. You know what? And this thing called time, it is definitely of the essence because our stay here on earth is minute compared to where each and every one of us are going to spend in eternity. The life I remember vividly, and I don't want nobody taking no shots at me when I say this, but I remember vividly being 20, 19, 18 years old. And here we are, 46. I'll be 47 years old this year. You know, and it seems like just like that, life is gone. You know what? And procrastination and the disease that we all carry up here in our brains, they are best friends. The disease wants you to put off things that you could do today. They want you to put off those things for tomorrow. It wants you to feel that way. It wants you to think that way. It does not want you to push forward in what you need to accomplish right here, right now, in this very day. Put it off to tomorrow. Put it off to next week. Put it off to next month. And before you know it, 25, 30 years have been pushed off. And you could have accomplished things years ago. You know, and since I got this beautiful little girl sitting to my left, I'm going to put her in here for a second. You know, I got clean when Peyton was 2 years old. You know, in the first 2 years of her life, I was either in jail, I wasn't around, there was an excuse after an excuse. And for what? This girl is the most important person in my life other than Chloe and my other children. This little girl. And I decided to put my drugs before her. And for what? What was I thinking? Yeah, I wasn't in my right mind, but I'm not going to justify my actions. I did that. And I have to live with that. But I don't carry that guilt into my life today. I've learned through the 12-step program that I work in my life each and every day and the spiritual principles that back this program that I am forgiven. I learned to forgive myself because I live my recovery right here in this very moment. And in this very moment, this little girl is the most important person in my life, and I would do anything to ensure her happiness, to ensure her nurturing, to ensure her education, to be the father that she's always deserved and wanted. Even in a tender age of 2, all they ever want is our clean and sober presence. That's all they want. They don't want the gifts are nice and all, but that all wears off. But you being there, the time that you spend with them, that's the things that they will remember for the rest of your life. I remember vividly being a young child. You know, and at her age, I was going through a lot of stuff, you know, being through a foster care and adoption and stuff. But I remember at a young age when My mother and father, Jack and Retha Hicks, I love you, Mom and Dad. Dad, I love you. I remember when I was implemented into their home and the time that they spent with me. I will never forget. And the Christmases and the vacations. Those are the memories we all carry with us throughout our life. Are you in your, let me ask you this. Are you out there today still sick and suffering, just overwhelmed and broken, beat down, and thinking to yourself, you know, all the things that you say, Drew, are nice and all, but I have no idea how to get there. I have no problem jumping down in that pit of hell with you. I don't have no problem. You know what? Because I know a way out. And it started when I realized that even in my worst a part of my active addiction, that I have always had a choice, and you do as well. We get jaded. We get clouded. We get off the path, to say that's putting it mildly. Off the path. Our thinking is warped. We have to learn to rewire this thing. You will never get there if you keep yourself stuck in, I can't do this. Nothing annoys me more than hearing an addict or alcoholic tell me they can't. They can't. I don't believe. There's not an addict or alcoholic. There's not an addict or alcoholic in this world that can justify a reason in telling me that they can't. Not one. Because I have a lifetime of pain and destruction and despair to prove otherwise. Because I used to be you. I am you. I am you through and through. I used to be you in that crazy, sick thinking. I can't do that. I'm not worthy of a life in recovery. I'm not worthy of being a father to my beautiful children. I'm not worthy. Poor Drew almost killed me on three separate occasions. Every drug overdose that I have experienced throughout my life I can remember each and every one of them very vividly. And the feeling of self-pity was prevalent in my life at that time. I'm going to throw that G thing in there this morning because I do. And without God and his saving grace and his decision and intervening in my life, all this wouldn't be going on. Me out here doing video after video would not be going on. I would be in the ground. This little girl would be visiting me at my tombstone. Because even as much as I love her, and I love her more than anything, she was never enough to get me clean and sober. I remember her being 2 years old, and I remember very vividly looking down at her, knowing how much I loved her, but also knowing she wasn't enough for me to say, I'm done. I had to be enough for me in order for any of this ever to pan out. I've realized that I am enough. And I know that you're enough. And you might be out there, like I said, in your active addiction, just broken, beat down, thinking to yourself, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And you will argue with me to your very last breath. If you were anything like me, you will. But let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you, if you're out there today, let me tell you something. You are loved. Whether you want to be loved or not, you are loved. And you don't have to suffer in silence. Do not let the disease that you carry with you in your brain tell you otherwise. Pick up the phone and call. Pick up the phone this morning and make a call. My phone number, I believe Tori has put in the feed. And if you don't know what my phone number is, here, let me do you a solid, and I'll throw it up there for each and every one of you. to see that phone number that's running down there at the bottom of your screen that will pop up here any second. That is my number. You can call me, you can text me, you can message me through this page right here. There's no more excuses. The excuses are dead. No more putting off what you could do today. No more. The time is now. The time is now. Get up. Make the call. Let's move forward in progress and progression in your life today. Let's move forward. But you got to make a move. And you got to start sometime. Let that time be today. Let that time be right now. Steffi, good morning. Jennifer Wheeler, good morning, sister. I love you. You know, time is definitely of the essence, and I utilize every moment that I have on earth today because I know how precious it is. Because I know how important time is. Time well spent with that beautiful little girl over here. Time well spent with Chloe. Yeah, you, baby. Time well spent. You know, I'm not squandering the moments on earth that I have today because I have been given this chance. And with the program of that I work in my life and the God that I have put in the forefront of my life and the knowledge and know-how that I have learned from my sponsor and the fellowship of recovery, I utilize what it is that I have been given, the tools, and all that early recovery mentality of aggravation and the bombardment of emotions, they will subside. They will subside, and you will get better. It gets easier. It gets better. But you got to stay focused and unafraid. And if you're facing in the right direction, you keep moving. You don't switch it up. What works for you very well may not work for Drew. And what works for me may not work for you. Whatever works for you, you keep doing it. You keep showing yourself just how amazing and beautiful you truly are. You are a child of God, and you are destined for glory. Do not distract yourself into thinking otherwise. Life's special. Life is truly special. It's really going to be amazing when you learn how to get out of your way. When you learn to stop self-sabotaging your own life and learn to get out of your way and kind of let life just take it in stride. Let's look at life from the outside looking in instead of always looking from the inside looking out. You know, when I learned to do that, what's that say? Want to show everybody what you just wrote? Sure. Let's put it to the camera a little more. Can I see that? It says, love you.
We love you.
We love you. You said that. Did you just write that? Oh, baby. Peyton said, we love you. You just, oh, give me a kiss. That's nice. That was really nice of you to do that. That was awesome. So here we are this morning. I am living a life that God has always wanted me to live, and I'm living it with her. I'm living it with Chloe. Chloe's gone at school already. You know, my life is amazing. You know, I've learned, I've wrestled my demons. I've handled and dealt with the things that originally drew me into my active addiction, the pain, the trauma that drew me into it. I've handled my business, you know, and I refuse to squander any more moments that are very, very precious in my life today. What I have, each and every one of you can have. This life of recovery is obtainable for each and every one of you. And how you live your life in recovery is going to be strictly on you. And what you put in your recovery is exactly what you will get out of it. But you don't have to take my word on it. You don't have to. I highly encourage that you do, but you don't have to. You have choices. We've always have choices. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Time is of the essence. The time is now. Make the move now. Pick up the phone. Make the call. And if you're in recovery, you know what? Just because you're in recovery doesn't mean you're not dealing with things. We deal with a lot of things in recovery. Pick up the phone and call somebody in the Fellowship of Recovery. Pick up the phone, and if you know somebody in this feed, or you can message somebody in this feed, you know what? The time is now. There's so many people who watch my videos, who engage in these feeds that are very willing to help you all. I have three amazing female admins and moderators that help all the females who reach out. Tori Rouse, Catherine Lance, Jill Floyd. You guys all know my team, my dream team. Joseph is in the feed right now. My little brother. I love you, brother. Strong man in recovery today. So proud of the progress that he has made in his life and in his recovery. If you need help, reach out to Joseph. And every one of you can always reach out to me. I love you all. I pray you all have an amazing Friday. Please let me know down here in the comment section how you felt about this morning's video. I'm getting ready to go have some donuts with this beautiful little girl. Dads and donuts. Dads and donuts. Mwah. And I'm going to go, like I said, reminder, guys, tonight at 6 p.m. I will be in Elkhart, Indiana speaking. It's going to be a live audience. It's open to the public. If you are in the Elkhart County area or Elkhart City area and want to come see me up close and personal live, there's going to be a live audience and there's going to be a live video. It's going to be kind of cool. I'm excited about it. Angel Bryant, I love you. Thank you for thinking about me as being part of it. And so I will be over there. It will be a live video from Stronger Than Addiction's page, but I believe Catherine will be streaming it to all my platforms, my public figure page, my Clean and Sober page, my Clean and Sober group. So it's going to be a good time, but it's going to be tonight at 6. So do not expect me to be on at 8 o'clock tonight because it won't be. I'll be over by then. 6 to 8. It'll be from 6 to 8. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys are amazing. Do me a favor. Let's get this video out there. Somebody this morning needs to hear this push, needs to get this push. You know what? The time is now. The topic of the discussion this morning was the time is now. No, we don't waste it. We can't waste it. We can't waste it. We get this life one time. One time. What are you going to do with it? How are you going to spend it? Get up. Get off your ass. Go make a move. Sorry about that. I owe you $1. Give me 5. Give me 5. Give me 5. Oops. Owe her $1. Owe her $1. I love you all very much. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing, and I love you, and I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. Go out there and love on some people. Go out there and love on some people. Go out there and show the people in the world just who you are. And to anybody who's still out there in that disgustingly dark, sick, destructive, insane world, be an example. Make this thing called recovery look attractive. Make the people who are lost today want what you have. Make them want it. Show them that this life is obtainable because you are living it each and every day that you wake up blessed to be clean and sober. I love you all so very much. Let me give you a few shout outs and I'm out of your day. I'm out of your way. Go have an amazing day. Tori Rouse, I love you. Kalina Obermeyer, I love you. Sue Whitelock, good morning. I love you. Paula Hoffert, good morning. Amber Goings, good morning. I love you. Steph Kemp, good morning. You want to say good morning, baby? You've had the floor. Say good morning to all these people.
Good morning,
I'll scoot right over. You sit right there. You be right there in the live video. Scoot over in the middle, right there, right there. There you go, baby. Say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
You want to tell them anything?
We hope you have a good day with your kids and have fun. And we love you all.
That's perfect, baby. That was perfect. I couldn't have said it better. You're gonna take Daddy's job from him. What are you thinking? They're gonna want to see you all the time now, and not me.
Yeah, they are.
You want my job? Are you trying to get my job?
No.
Okay, well, I'll do it. I promise. I'll keep doing it. Okay? I love you guys. You guys are amazing. Like I said, I'm getting ready to go eat some donuts with this beautiful girl. God is good. God is great. And I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. Go out there and be responsible. Pay those bills. Take care of those children. Do the next right thing. And remember, you're loved over here. I love you. I love you. I love you. And I will see you all tonight at 6 p.m. 6 to 8 p.m. Don't forget, get that in your minds, guys. I will not be live at 8 o'clock tonight. It will be 6 p.m. Okay. Do I have anything else I want to talk about? Anything else you want to talk about? No, we're good? Okay. We're getting ready to get our shoes on. We're getting ready to get out the door. We're getting ready to start our day. And I can speak for each and every one of it. We love you. We love you. We love you. I love you guys so very much. Please do me a favor and let's get this video out. Whew. With all that being said, I love you. You already know. Clean and sober.
That's what's up.
You heard her.